Saturday Showdown. Nongshim Red Force versus KT Roll.
It's not.
Yeah, I really... No, Ambessa's kind of in
I
a
like
good
Ambessa.
spot at the moment. I think Doran has been making us feel like Ambessa is really, really good these days, because Doran is just so good at Ambessa.
Yeah, the Corki, AD carry. Genji is one of the teams that's still very highly prioritized to Corki. Also the only one that we've seen play Corki mid, and obviously it's Chovy, so it looked. I like the composition here for Nongshim. I just don't know if it's enough, if that makes sense. I think that the early laning phase in bot is going to be a little tough because you're looking at Alistar, so like your first couple of waves are just going to be not a good time. And then we also have the Ambessa, who I think can do well on the Gwen, but to me that is kind of a skill matchup. We've seen that go either way depending on how the early plays out. And then looking at the jungle setup, there are more opportunities early on for Gideon, but I think he's been not in the best form, unfortunately. Wasn't able to really maintain that powerful level that he had at the beginning of the year.
Chovy needs to go to the bathroom. So that's what happened. Or he's turned invisible. Okay, no, he needed to make the exit. This is beautiful camera work.
I was about to say, this is some storytelling right here.
The imagery.
I think it's better if we don't speak and just let it speak for itself. The slow zoom.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, they're all roasting him right now.
Oh, 100%.
Even Canyon is showing emotion.
Yeah.
That's a wry chuckle from Canyon. Oh, that's...
Oh, we are singing happy birthday to someone. Oh, it's Gideon's birthday coming up? Or is it Gideon's birthday today?
No, actually, I saw a post. It is Gideon's birthday today.
Oh, well, there you go. Happy birthday, Gideon. And Chovy, could you please finish off the song? Like, what's going on? Why are we singing happy birthday? But we will dive a little bit deeper into what they mean as we get onto the rift.
Especially the Annie.
Yeah.
So you are effectively down to combat summoner in this lane. Ruler has a lot more all-in potential.
And Mountain going to be our first dragon here as Lahen's taking a lot of damage, actually. There's the Valkyrie forward, almost goes down. Has to use the heal just against this Corki. And Ruler didn't even invest the flash.
A couple of minions, but if it happens everywhere is Keen.
Yeah, level 6 comes through, but it gets avoided gorgeously there by Kane. Kane getting chased down, no flash available, and there's still a flash here for the Gwen. Kingen is able to do those Ambessa things that we know he can do. But
that means that the trade, even though Kingen had the base advantage, right, sitting on cold fields as opposed to just an M-Tome and a Crystal. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Duro looking for it. Doesn't quite get the snare onto Lahen's, as now Chovy could be in trouble. Shockwave pulls him back. Tivers is getting mad, though, at Lahen's. He's out of this fight for now as the command attack not quite doing that much work. Fastbomb connects here onto Gio on this top side, as we are just fighting everywhere. And I think it's mainly over a crab, but a cow is now making his way in. Duro going to be able to snare him up. There's a flash forward to deliver Duro over to Calyx, and Wind becomes lightning. Heal comes out. He shields himself up, but it's probably not enough. Yep, it's going to be the Clockwork windup that does him in. And first blood over to Nongshim.
Starting to lose control of the amount of gold that Genji was generating, right? Genji was actually approaching 1K as...
Yeah, possible angle here as well. Yeah, Ruler just takes all of the damage. That would have been one more auto attack. And he would have gone down. Did still have barrier. Kind of crazy that he didn't use it. All right, Canyon also going to be heading over towards these grubs. The dragon has not been looked at here at all. And it's already 8 minutes into the game.
Is Keen alive?
Well, for now, as he does flash, he thinks that he's going to be alive as the needlework comes out and, ooh, wow, they just decide not to push towards it. Happy to get the ult, I guess. Yep.
Like, he hasn't based since, so Keen.
Well, we're going to go for it again, as Keen had flashed already. As we know, Canyon is now going to make his way out of the jungle, as the snip's not quite landing fully onto Gideon there. Still, Canyon's presence going to be enough to push them away.
Still a good play, though.
Spend some money, please, Canyon. Pop Blossom here towards the bottom side as Gio does manage to cleanse his way out. Is it going to be enough damage? There is the rocket, and somehow Genji pull it off. That fade away rocket was just ludicrous.
Maybe the 4 times the charm?
Yeah, we're going to look for it. This is under a target. Yeah, level
6.
5 is not going to do it.
All right, Gideon's here. 4th time's the charm.
How many turret shots can we take? Is Keen ever going to die? The answer is no. It's Lahen's! He picked up turret aggro and he's just dead! What are we doing?
I kind of want to see how Keen responds.
잡은 것 같은데? 나이스. 뭐냐 이거?
Like, why? Yeah. So this is what that feels like. Well, I mean, if in doubt, I mean, maybe the 5th time is indeed going to be the charm. As he does go down, okay. Gideon also able to tank it up, no worries at all. Pop Blossom coming on through here as Gio is also, he's no flash, no cleanse, no life. And Lehens comes on over to watch.
The triple grubs for Genji is, oh, Calyx.
Oh dear. Calyx is dead, ladies and gentlemen. He did have flash, but where was he supposed to flash?
Well, this is one of the big differences that you have with Genji, right? Compared to a lot of the other teams in this group is...
Well, some needlework coming on through here. There is still a turret, guys. As Kingen not going to be... Oh, he is going to get out. Does demand a flash for his trouble. Meanwhile, in this top lane, Canyon spinning towards theoretical victory. Doesn't get over the wall and dies. So that, I don't think Canyon's stealing a POM today.
Yeah, probably shouldn't make a play on 2 sides of the map.
Probably not.
When you are the 2 that's on the weaker side is...
I mean, Gideon and Kingen did both die. Gio is just dying on repeat because there's just nothing he can really do this game. Probably.
Oh.
As we're going to check this one out one more time. Oh, God. It's just, yeah, just a rocket. That'll do it. That is going to be a dragon against the play.
And the ultimate with the rocket belt just a little silly.
Everyone's here. Are we just going to dive? Well, they will destroy the turret as in goes Canyon. Finds himself a knock-up onto only Lehens. So the Cyclone not getting too much done, but they will likely get. Oh, the next charge does come on through, but the curtains have been called. These bullets not quite connecting as Kingen finds the backline with a public execution, but unfortunately, it's his own. Top laners are kind of dying all over the place. The Pop Blossom, and Keith stays alive. Gideon gonna have to run away, and Genji, I didn't even quite recognize that the wallets were this heavy, but I guess they just are.
I don't think you can call it slow snowball when they're up 7k gold and killing inhib turrets at
19 minutes, yeah. Because it's not slow, it's stealth. Stealth falling.
Oh my God.
That's what they're doing.
Hey, there you go.
It sneaks up on you. And now Canyon's just going in because he's got Keen right in the area. Pulverize is just going to try and disengage, but the Xin Zhao is running the wrong direction. Chovy throws a bear at the cow. And that's weird imagery. I'm sorry about that one. 800% based on what we've seen so far with one game.
As
we're going to bring up this stat just to further prove
this
that you were right. Okay, public execution is going to be used here as Keen goes into his circle. The Pop Blossom to answer, though. Looking fantastic. Ruler flashing away from Kingen. Even gets the fadeaway rocket, and oh, God. They tried to kill Ruler as best they could. They failed at that, and basically everyone died.
For the agenda, I needed him to go down.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, Duro at least kept himself alive, as now Kingen is underneath this turret. Keen is keeping Calyx out of his own base and flashing on top of him. Snip, snip, but he does live, at least for the moment. There's the flash out as Keen
get it, Calyx!
Probably dead. Yeah. Okay, this Orianna is able to tango.
Well, in the red is good in this case, right?
He's already red as well as... All right, there's a pulverize as Canyon won't take damage here from Lehens, but Lehens is just trying to be annoying, I guess. Duro's going to come on over and snare him up. As Kingen, he's got damage. He's a little bit frightening. Duro now finds himself in amongst a lot of bad guys. Chovy coming on over, but doesn't have a lot of health himself, and the Dissonance going to slow down the Nico, but they're unable to actually move any further forward. They may just have to take a Consolation Dragon. Things have gotten silly. Nailed it. Just beautiful as Lehens is just getting obliterated here by Keen. Throws some needles towards the Orianna that dies as an afterthought. The only gold lead that they had is just taken away from them, and Chovy, he's got flash, and he's able to get that stun onto Kingen as well. Down he goes. A very comfortable Phosphorus Bomb as Gideon does have the Crescent Guard, so that's going to make himself a little bit more durable. But Genji, 5 strong, moving towards these Nexus turrets. I think they're just trying to end this one in about 25 minutes. As not before they've killed Gio another time. Phosphorus Bomb does about 1/3 of his health bar. That is just the state of this game, ladies and gentlemen. And Genji makes swift work of Nongshim here in game 1. So it's a rough one.
Well, it's at the same time. The dominance from Genji is just absolutely ludicrous.
I love that we were also told, like, Calyx, like, he's the one with the lead. He's the one that has... I mean, he didn't even do as much damage as Chovy in the end.
No.
It's entirely true, that statement, because he was, you know, he managed to get the kill against Keen and was able to farm and had a gold lead, blah, blah, blah.
Final team fight, he just walked up.
He did just kind of die. Canyon has also already shown that you're not allowed to give him Pantheon.
Yeah, it's extremely high prio, don't get me wrong. But
Poppy.
Yep, gonna be Poppy instead. So they're gonna expect the Pantheon to go for. I think this makes sense if you're Genji. Why not take the risk? Even if you end up dropping a game here in the grand scheme of your season, it just doesn't matter. And otherwise, okay. Well, so I would have actually been, no.
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 Not on board.
I know giving Chovy Azir feels bad, I get that. But I think giving Pantheon to Canyon is... Watch them not pick it, by the way.
I mean, I've written it in already, so I hope they do pick it. Because they probably should. We're zooming in on Canyon, and yeah, obviously.
Look how much talking he's doing. How clearly is he wants the Pantheon.
Wow, this is like, he's played more Pantheon than anyone else.
Draft. If the nameplates were off, you'd like it more than Genji. Outside of the Pantheon,
yeah,
I think you'd like it more than Genji's draft.
I would agree. And Genji's draft is a little bit tricky. You know, you're doing weird stuff, you're trying to play 4-1, things like this. And you can move to side lanes really, really comfortably with Killer Instinct and the Grand Starfall, meaning that Kane can kind of push with Reckless Abandon, which is exactly what him and the Maiden are going to be doing in this game. The follow-up is going to be something that's really powerful, not to mention the fact that Aurora can actually side lane relatively well herself with how slippery she can be. This champion is still very broken, so let's see how it goes. We jump into the Rift for Game 2. As Canyon is just going to walk to the top lane and try to kill Kingin. And yeah, there's the Ghoulie wall, and there is a dead Rumble. As he does pick that one up. No flash, no chance. A dive here towards the bottom side of the map as well. I don't think that one's going to work.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, Chovy's flashing in. He gets the control ward, knows exactly where they are. As Gio does have a spell shield, but Chovy just waits. And now Gideon just drives to his death. And the kill is still able to go to Ruler.
With the performances in Rise Group, there is no question that this team belongs in the Legend Group. But also, really nicely done there by Ruler. Gets the flash out, dodges the Boomerang Blade.
Oh my goodness, he played it extremely well. Why? How is he doing this?
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again to bring more friends, and this might be the way to do it. Chovy is also... Okay, Canyon just grabs that kill. And... Oh no, not again! Oh no, I'm so... Thank you, Jonah Strong, by the way. Because we missed half of it, and it would have been even more heartbreaking.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, it's still really heartbreaking, though. As Gideon is going to try and drive away, but the Void will seek him out. It was nice to see him back, by the way, yesterday.
Yeah, he had a really good game, too. That was good. As, you know, Calyx flipping the game here.
Oh, no!
You have to. The fact that, you know, he doesn't get the kill.
Well, now, this was 2v1, and that was still fine for Genji. I have no idea. But they're going to go for another little attempt here as Duro battle dances his way out. Just no way to do anything here.
That's what I think this is all leading up towards. They will be there.
And so that's the positive thing.
Well,
if you can actually bypass, you know, the mental strain that is just getting bopped over and over again by these legend teams.
They can still overtake KT.
These pandas, Panda Cats are adorable though.
That's
the hook's gonna come through. Let's see whether Keen can keep himself alive or not. Looks like he's not. As even Kingen turns up and actually manages to secure the kill. Also takes down the Maiden. And he's also proven to be immortal, which I think is almost more problematic, as Death Charge is going to get thrown out here, as there's the quickness to lock down the Sivir. The Grand Skyfall is going to bring in Canyon. Duro is also just going to survive? No! He should have done... No, this... Oh, God, okay. Well, now the rest of them are definitely dead. It's a double. Make that a 5-kill Kai'Sa here in this game. Oh... Come on, Duro, just run under the turret.
No,
just run under the turret. In that situation, like, it's only fair. As Chovy just solo kills Calyx.
And Calyx is just like, what did we do?
Yeah.
What did we do wrong? Like, what? An opportunity?
Okay, well, Gideon is going to throw a ward in. And Ruler is just going to get picked up. Okay, the Impale going to be able to catch him. And this time, Ruler is dead. He is killable, as it turns out, as Keen is just going to skirt around this equalizer momentarily, but still in a little bit of trouble. The flash does come out, and oh no! I think he had that, but it wasn't. Okay, in the meantime, we've got an Emperor's Divide coming on through here, as the quickness is going to charm up Calyx a little bit too late there. Gets himself out with some shifting sands. And that is Ruler's 2,500th kill as he respawns. I love that. Okay, Lahen's not wasting any time here as he decides to get in on towards Chovy, who just bounces his way out.
Did you see what happened?
No, what happened?
It was the tiny grub. It was the Void Might. The Void Might saved him there. But still, like, oh.
Well, Grand Starfall comes in here from Canyon as Kingin is just going to get stabbed. Chovy picks up that kill. Both Genji and T1 have been this season as Jiu. Oh my god, the damage is obscene. Canyon will be able to find it here. Wow, I think that this Pantheon should probably suck it. But I just don't think he's going to stop this one from going down as Duro dodges the hook beautifully there with the grand exit. And now Gideon is looking for Keen, a teleport to bring Chovy into the fight as the equalizer does come down. That is 2 on the barbecue there with the Impale, but unfortunately the wallets are feeling pretty powerful here. And Chovy is just dancing around the fight. Ruler is murdered in his ear off screen as well. And it's a double for Chovy as he does take down the Rumble. And now Ruler is basically saying sorry to Lahens as he looks to kill his former support. Down he will go. That is the 7th, picked up for Ruler. This is a bloodbath, Chronicle.
I'd rather have them lose fast than lose slow, right? Try to go for the haymaker.
Blaze of Glory, baby.
Blaze of Glory. This is unfortunately what happens when the Blaze of Glory does not pan out.
Well, Canyon is going to... Okay, he's fine. It's just no worries at all. Just gets himself a charge. Throws some sticks around.
The K-Ram?
Oh, nice battle dance there from Duro. He is unhookable. All right, hits 4 with the ulti as Canyon just going to back away. Gives them time to get the turret, but Canyon does get picked up by the Impale, but who's impaling who? There's the crash into the wall. They do manage to take down the Pantheon. Gideon will pay for that with his life, or with his flash at least. Oh, never mind. It's a Void Seeker, and Ruler is just going to kill everyone where they stand. He flashes to take down Jiu. He was going to take a turret shot, so Calyx is going to take the kill in the end. But some heroism here from our 10 kills Kai'Sa, and Chovy says it's acing time.
Okay, can we let's do that thing where we don't talk about the game, please.
Okay, well, I'm not going to talk about Chovy as he kills King in here because I wouldn't do that.
No, I just feel like he doesn't have a strong enough identity. He's just a vague, like, you know, like,
Duro is going in basically solo to set up for Ruler, and he just takes down the Azir. This Otacon will belong to Genji as Chovy is doing way more damage than he should. Canyon's over here just killing 80 carries in between turrets. And now he's just going to ult somewhere. Where is he going? Oh, just into the base. Cool. Genji is attempting to put them out of their misery here in the bottom lane. Calyx has managed to push out top. He is now coming back. It could be a team fight. As Jiu at least is still Sivir, right? So, I mean, without Baron, this shove is probably not going to net them very much. But it is still, you know, 2 turrets go down. The Maiden is also going to be secured. So that's a little bit of something there. I think that there should be a few Durobos come in. As Ruler is just going to die. Maybe it's all just Ruler as he kills Gideon yet again. This is kind of the fed Kai'Sa thing. Play analysis.
Oh, no.
He's fed and he's also fed. Look at how fed he is. Calyx goes golden. Equalizer goes wide, and Calyx goes down. Canyon obviously is just jumping forward as he's just going to get obliterated. Flash forward here from Jiu. He's going to get the flash out of Kane. In the meantime, Lahens is going to have to get back to his fountain. Oh, no! He doesn't get there because he's sought by the Void, and yeah, Ruler then just dives on top of Jiu as well. And it looked like things were kind of cool in that bottom lane until we then panned towards the top side once more. And it was all doomed.
Okay, it's fine. Lahen smiled. It's okay. I just hope Nongshim can shrug this one off, man, because...
nice double knock up there from Duro. Oh dear. Yeah, Ruler had a day out here. Also decides to plant himself in the death chain before the celebration. Like,
no, I think that's okay.
We need an extra few minutes to get some pom points. And those pom points will go to that man on your screen right there. Fed Kaiser, everyone. That is kind of how it worked. Look at how linear that gold graph is as well. And it's just not a very long one.
The funniest bit is that if this was a normal game, this gold graph would be about half, and like that little spike at 4 minutes, that's like 3K, what was it, 2 3K gold?
Yeah.
Like that was actually insane come on guys.
Yeah, this was not surprising. After having a good game 1 and then doing that in game 2, I just don't think that there's many other options here, as Ruler has just found some extreme form.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Dear for the POM interview translation, joined by Ruler on the side of Genji. Genji takes the win once again. How do you feel? Like today was such a refreshing, clean win. I'm very happy. You win so much that perhaps it doesn't feel as special anymore. So does it feel good to get such speedy matches? Yeah, honestly, finishing off early actually does feel great. And Ruler lately, it looks like bot laners have been sweeping all the POMs. So how do you feel about the bot lane influence lately? I don't think anything changed that drastically, but I think the support champions that you get are quite crucial. And today, you almost got a unanimous POM with 12 votes. How impressive. And lately, Corki's value has come up quite a lot. And since round 3, you're undefeated on Corki over 4 games. And your damage output was insane. So what did you focus on against the Jin and Alistar comp? I feel like we had a pretty good comp in terms of our matchup, because when the Nico goes in, I have a very comfortable time doing damage. So no, because the Nico actually has a lot of control over the laning phase, I think she actually makes a whole big of a difference. So I think, yeah, Jura did quite a good job today. And you went Collector as your 3rd completed item, so what's good about it? You know, I feel like Corki sometimes you actually lack damage, and I think Collector does a good job of filling up that damage that he misses. So I think that's what you normally go, normally if you don't have a tank in your team as well. And in game 2, the draft went similarly to your round 3 matchup against Nongshim, and you guys left the Pantheon open yet again, and they picked Azir, and how you took the Yorick and Aurora for the top side all went identical. So did you expect this outcome? I just feel like it's a trend for teams to take Azir as their first pick, so I think it was just like a give and take. So you must have kind of expected this. Yeah, I think that's just really the trend lately. And with today's victory, you went over the 2,500 LCK kill record. Let's give it up for Ruler, everyone. How amazing. You know, does it hit you that you've been around as a pro player for a while? Yeah, honestly, I feel like I could have gotten higher records and hit more milestones if I had not left LCK. So that actually does feel like a little bit of unfortunate, but also Chovy is sitting at a similar number of kills as you, close to getting 2,500 kills. So any message to Chovy? I hope that in the next match, Chovy is able to hit his milestone and get POM as well. So fighting for you, Chovy. And Genji is on 5 winning streak with 24 total wins, and your next opponent will be Hanolife Esports. And if you take them down, you'll go undefeated in round 4. So what is your mindset? I feel like, yeah, if we win and defeat Hanolife Esports, I feel like we'll go undefeated in the rest of the season. So I hope that we can keep it up. And that's the end of the interview with Ruler, and back to the space. Thank you.